Hi everyone and welcome to Aziz's workshop. Today I want to show you my latest project, which is the Beast. It's kind of inspired by a serpent or something alike. So I'm gonna do a quick overview of the exterior and interior. I'm gonna start with the interior. Take a look at the chassis. So inside the chassis you have 3 crystal chamber, 4 if you count that these are 2 separates. They're all independent. You have your battery door, which is magnetic. You can see that you have, sorry for the camera, you can see here that you have a kind of a pattern that's following. If you put it in the inverse it works, but it's misaligned and it's not done the right way. So if you want to follow the design, it's like this. Then you have your soundboard door, Proffi 3.9, 3.9, yeah. Well, it's a V3, so this is that. I'm gonna close it up. So you have your kill switch here. Just to show you, this is a Noah Drew's marble. Here you have 2 smelting quartz double point. You have a big smelter quartz here. This is a quartz cabochon that I use as a switch. And you have 2 opalite here. 24mm speaker. You have another switch concealed here, so that you don't see it. So yeah, the design is like, I wanted to do the interior of the serpent, so it's like a spinal cord, you know, so you have the spine here and some bones that goes under. You have the rib cage with the 2 crystal inside. Let me fire it up. So you have 2 strips of 6 leads. For this one on top, one under. For these you have each 1 strip of 6 lead also. For the center you have a 10 lead strip, and for the opalite you have 7 strip, 7 lead strip. So I'm gonna close it up. To close it, to put the grip on, as you can see, it's a Llock, so you just slide it over the chassis. When you're here, you're gonna see that it's pretty tight. Oh, sorry. So it's pretty tight, but you just have to push and twist. To get it off, it's the same thing. You twist it inverse. You put your thumb here or something like that just to create a relief, and after that you slide it out. So like this. You have your retention screw here that you can you can screw it as hard as you want. The grip is pretty tight. So for the quartz cabochon I used 12mm switch PCB, a little one from the Saber armory. He had those for quite some time. I just bought one. I should have bought many more, but I hope he's gonna put them back on the store since they are sold out. For the exterior, as you can see, I weather it. Kind of an old armory restored. That's a look that I really like. You can see that you have brass shroud, you also have aluminum shroud, you have many layers. I've tried to do a contrast with brass and stainless steel. All the button screws have been replaced with small spikes. Those are less pronounced than these, so they are pretty comfortable. They are not dangerous at all. They are rounded, just so you can grip it without tearing your hand. There's no problem at all with that. Quick look at the pommel. There's a lot of layers going on here. The weathering looks pretty cool. For the etching, I thought that it would be better to just accent the layering that's already there, so it's like a continuity of the layering. I think it looks cool. I really like the feeling of this hilt. It's really badass. It's pretty heavy too. It's kind of long. As you can see, I have a hard time getting all in the camera. It's about, I think, maybe 15 inch. So yeah. So almost everything has been handmade with the Dremel. All the curves that I had to do for this project are too big. The radius is really too big, so I needed to cut them and send them to size. It was a lot of work, but I think that the finish is quite good. So I'm gonna jump to starting it up. We're gonna check at the different sound fonts that I put on it. So you have the main switch is under, the aux is the top one, because I thought that it was easier to do the FX and everything when you're holding it with the aux here. The main is still accessible, but is maybe a little bit less comfortable to play with than this one. So since you do almost all the FX with the auxiliary, I prefer to put it on top. So yeah, I'm just gonna browse through the sound font real quick because I want to return to the first one. This is the second one. So this is the first sound font. It's from Blueforce company. It's called JediKiller. For this one, I really want to make a sit saber, so it's the dedicated font from Blueforce company. As you can see, I've put some movement, slow movement everywhere. So you have while off something that's... So on this one you have motion, twist on, twist off, the usual motion, force, I think thrust on, swing on. So yeah, if otherwise you want to power it up, it's this one. If you want to turn it off, it's long press until it closes. You have also 1 second press for the music. I chose Duel of Fate for this one. Let me close the music so we can hear better. So Noah drew marble really shining in here. It's really cool. It's hard to capture on camera like everything that's going on, but it gives a good look at what it's about. So very cool font, really city. I like it. So a normal red blade. I know it's look orange on the screen, but it's red, as you can see with the lighting. The FX looks like it's kind of purple or something like that, but it's actually white. The white FX kind of because the crystal are actually red, the white kind of give kind of a pinkish effects, but I think it looks pretty cool. So some effects here, blaster, you have the lock up. Oh, that was a force. So you have the clashes. Oh, yeah. Looks very good. The second sound font is also from Blueforce company. It's called Dangerous. So this one seems red also, but it's actually blood orange. And every font has a Star Wars track. Some effects. This is actually a blood orange blade. The movement here is quite noticeable. Consists of red and oranges. So that was the second sound font. For the third one, the 3 necks are Greyscale sound fonts. So the first one is Mercenary. By the way, a big thanks to the sound font makers. We have really great sound font artists in the community. So yeah, this one and the 2 necks are Greyscales. They are free fonts that you can get. Yeah, there's also a super library like Blueforce also. So yeah, this one is actually a mix of deep sky blue and green. So the blade is actually spring green, but I thought that the 2 color mix was kind of cool. So let me start it up. This is also a kind of spectral kind of font. So I think it looks really good. It goes with the font too. Oh, this is the blade. So yeah, that looked good. I love the It's really like eerie. So yeah. So let me close it up. Okay. The next one, yeah, so also Greyscale, it's called Masterless. This one is a combination of deep sky blue and white. The blade is deep sky blue. Let me fire it up. You can see that the white get out like pinkish, like I explained earlier. It's because the crystals are actually red. So it gives kind of nice cool though. When the white is blowing in, if you look at the, I know that you can't see really on camera, but when it's white, you can see all the details in the marble of Mr. Drew, and also in the smelting quartz, you see like the division, the lines of red that are into the clear. So yeah. I really like the look of it. So let me start this. So this is deep sky blue. I put the effects red on this one so that they show better. The white was kind of being flushed out. So yeah, that's it. So for the next one is also a Greyscale one. It's called Coda. This one is a bit less in universe, I think, because of the color scheme. I never seen, I don't think, unless Barbie Saber maybe, a pink blade. But this one is a pink blade with some red accent in it. I've played with magenta, deep pink, and red. I know it's kind of weird, but I really like the effects of the mix of the two, what they look like. I think that those colors mix well together and gives a kind of cool effect. Let me start it up. So like I said, it's a pink blade. You can see here. It's hard to see on camera, it's never the same in person, but it gives you a kind of idea when you look at the wood here, the color that it glows. So yeah, all the effects start here too. Some music. Oh, sorry. Flash on flash. but you can see the effects of a clash like this too. So yeah, it's another one. The next one is Grond. It's actually a sound font that my friend Samuel Tardif has made for me for my Grond run a couple years ago. And yeah, I just wanted to put like a... Oh, sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to put a flame blade, because it's always cool to have just one, at least, flame blade. So this flame blade, this font, like I said, is from Samuel Tardif. It's inspired by Lord of the Ring, metalcore. It's really aggressive. I like it a lot. Sorry for the camera. Let's fire it up. So this font is the only one that has not Star Wars music. So you have your flame blade. It actually has Lord of the Ring music track to it. I love this track. The font is a bit overwhelming yet, but okay. So super aggressive swings, blasts, effects, lock up. So yeah, very cool font. Next one is yeah. Now I've put a bundle of free fonts. It's from Kyberphonic, another great artist. He released this bundle a couple years ago. I think it was called Colors, and you have like 6 different colors or 7 in the bundle. So I'm just gonna skip through them. What I did with them is that they are more for taking photos or just showcasing or something like that. So I've put them on. They all have like the same effect. So that you can see on camera better, on photos and everything. So they have a slow pulse that are synchronized to actually blow, you know, going at full light. So you have the time to take some photos, and at the same time you still have like an interaction with it. So you have blue, which I put Star Wars theme on it. So you can see that the effects are white and blowed out, so if you need to take a video or photo, these are pretty cool. So for the colors, you have blue, you have purple, white, all have different tracks. That's weird. So yeah, I think it's missing a track, so I'm gonna go back to my config. But it was the first time. So yeah, all the effects are white except for the white and yellow font, which I put the effects red instead so that you can see them better. So you have yellow, you have green. Green is kind of cool. It's the Cantina. And you finish with red before the first font. So this is the last font. So I thought it was fitting to actually have the march on here, since it's more like a Vader style. And you have the first font, which is JediKiller. So yeah, that completes it. I'm very happy with this build. It was hard labor, but really rewarding. So really happy with it. Just a couple mentioned before I let you go. This stand was an awesome gift from my friend Jeremy Moon at Moon's Custom Armory. Check his stuff out. It's really cool. He also worked with Will Ailing to offer you some scrap tech. So Davinium Custom, Moon here. So yeah, very cool stand. The other person I want to thank is Fernando da Rosa, because of his awesome library. Like always, I use it as base and modify them to my needs. If he didn't have a library, I would have a hard time doing these kind of style from blank. It will be kind of hard. So thank you, Fernando, Fed263. Really appreciate it. And also I want to thank my customer on this. Thanks a lot, man. Really appreciate. I hope you like it. I hope it's everything you think it would be. So thanks a lot again. I hope you all have a nice day, and thank you for watching.